Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Kevin Griffith, and this is the Holler Barbecue. Today, we're going to be doing a little bit of an experiment. We're going to be taking a whole chicken and a spatchcock chicken, cooking them together, and see just what the difference in cooking is. So sit right there, and let's get going. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to do something just a little bit different. Not necessarily just a recipe, but we're going to do an experiment. I'm going to take these two chickens. I'm going to spatchcock one, which means I'm going to remove the spine out of it, and just leave the other one whole. So today what we're using here are these Kirkland brand, so that's Costco if you don't know. These are organic chickens. I just wanted to try them and see how they come out. Now they are a little bit more expensive at $1.99 a pound, and these birds both weigh roughly close to 4 pounds a piece, but we're going to weigh them here in a minute. Alright, so our first chicken, you can see it weighs in at 4.1 pounds. Alright, our second one weighs at 4.4 pounds. Now, we're going to go ahead and make this one our spatchcock since it's a little bit bigger. I've already removed the backbone here, and now what I'm going to be doing is removing the breastbone. So if you can see this little piece of cartilage up here, if you cut right through it, it'll pop and expose the breastbone. I'm just cutting it just a little bit on the left side just so that it really exposes it. And if I just make a little slit on the side, I can actually grab it and just pop it out. But it was a little bit brittle, so it broke in half on me, so I had to make another incision and go ahead and so I could go ahead and grab the rest of it and pull it out. This is going to make cutting this chicken in half a whole lot easier once we're done. Alright, both our chickens are ready for seasoning. We're going to do this really simple. They'll both get the same exact way. So we first start off with just a little bit of canola oil. This is going to help the skin crisp up a little bit, plus help our seasoning stick. Now I'm using some of my SPGO mixture. If you've never seen my videos before, that's just salt, pepper, garlic, onion. The chunkiest stuff you can find. Very coarse salt, pepper, garlic, and onion. Now for a little bit of added color, we're going to be using paprika on both of these. Now flip your birds over and do the same exact thing that you did on the front sides. Same exact seasonings and everything. To hang our whole chicken, we're going to be using one of Pit Barrel's new skewers. These things actually work very well for chickens. You just basically stick it through the neck just like this. I'm going to do it breast side down. And then once you got all the way through, you can just use one of your regular hooks to go through and hang on one of the bars. That's basically all there is to it. These things work outstanding. Alright guys, if you're wondering how I'm going to cook both a hanging chicken and a spatchcock chicken in the Pit Barrel, well, let me show you. So, Pit Barrel has this fancy grate right here where you can use it just normally, or if you flip it over upside down, one side flips down. That way you can continue to hang something and set something there. So we're going to put our spatchcock here. We're going to let the other one hang here. So as you can see it just like that, and that's how we're going to get going. Then for wood today, I'm going to use my same magic blend I love. A little bit of hickory, a little bit of pecan. Go ahead and get the bars in. Still gonna need both of them. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get the lid on this thing. And I'm gonna let it sit for maybe like 10-15 minutes just to let all the temperature stabilize, get it ready to go. At the same time, it'll let our seasoning set in on our chickens. Once we get ready to get set up, we're going to be monitoring this thing with Grilleye so that we can see both chickens at the same time, and we're going to watch them and see exactly how long it takes each one, just to do a really good comparison of how long it takes a spatchcock versus a whole chicken. So sit right there and let this stuff get ready to go, and we'll get it on. All right, we're ready to get our chickens on. Let me show you really quick how we're going to do this. All right, for our hanging chicken, we're going to have to remove this bar just a little bit. Just get the chicken down in there, put the bar back. Wasn't that bad. Now for this one, we're going to have to remove the bar also. And then get him set up in there. See, it works pretty good. Now we got to get Grilleye going. So Grilleye will monitor. This one will monitor up to 6 different ones. And on Pit Barrel, this is actually too big to go through with the bar itself. So you got to take the bar out just like we have it now, which makes it a perfect time for us to go ahead and get it in. Now number 1 is going to go into our hanging chicken. And I'm just putting it straight into the breast side. Then number 2 is going to go into our spatchcock. Then we get our bar back in. Get it closed up so that we don't get the heat up too much, because that's the thing about this Pit Barrel, you leave the lid off, you get a lot of heat going. So we get it closed up. Now we have no need to open it, but we will be monitoring the temperature. I'll go grab the iPad and we'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, so let's get this Grilleye going. So we just hit the app, goes into it, and automatically, it automatically connects if you've already hooked it up before. So right now, we're looking at same each. They're both at 48 degrees. So every 30 minutes, we'll check on this temperature and just see how they're doing. All right, guys, it's been 30 minutes, so let's go ahead and check our temperatures here. So you can see the whole chicken's at 90 degrees and the spatchcock is sitting at 99, so it's 9 degrees ahead. Also, I didn't talk about earlier. So as far as temperature-wise, we're not monitoring the temperature of the Pit Barrel, but we know it cooks between around 275 to 310. When it's set up correctly, that's about where it goes. So if you're following along and you want to cook these the same way, just set your smoker anywhere between 275 to 300 degrees, and you'll be fine. I don't know if you can see down below where I have the Grilleye hanging right on the horseshoe. Actually, is a pretty good spot for it to hang. All right, we'll check back in again in 30 minutes. All right, guys, we're about an hour in now, and our whole chicken is at 117, and our spatchcock is at 124. So I don't know if I said, so we're taking it to 165. That's where we're gonna pull the whichever one's done first. Most likely the spatchcock is staying ahead of it right now. Surprising it's not as, it's not further ahead than where it's at right now. But we'll continue to let it go. We'll see how it goes. All right, guys, we're at the hour and a half mark now, and I got a surprising twist. They're both dead even now. The whole bird, let me get that back on. The whole one caught back up to the spatchcock. He must have been watching Alabama the other day. Well, we'll continue to go and see if one speeds up or not. Let's before we do that though, before it gets too dark out here, let's take a peek real quick. See if we can see anything. Can't really see the whole one down in there. But they're looking good, they're smelling good. See you back in 30. Alright, we're at hour number 2 now. And still they're right at each other. So 149, 149. Alright, we're at the 2.5 hour mark now. And the whole chicken is actually pulled ahead just a tiny bit. So 156 to 154. So the next time that we I get on here is when they're going to be getting close to being done. So then we'll see what's going on there. Alright guys, our spatchcock chicken is done. It actually pulled ahead just by a couple of degrees and overshot the whole chicken, but not by much because the other one's rising pretty quickly also. So it's 165. The other one's sitting at 163 right now. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling them off here very soon. And then we'll let you look at them and we'll go over stuff. Alright guys, so both our chickens are now complete. It's been about a 3.5 hour cook. So the spatchcock chicken actually beat the whole chicken only by, I'd say around 5 minutes, if that. So actually I'm a little bit surprised because I thought the spatchcock was going to beat it by like an hour or so, but that didn't happen. So this experiment says that it doesn't really matter which way you cook it as far as time goes. Now, I guess it's your preference of the way you like it. I actually like the way the spatchcock comes out because like when we removed that breastbone, now we can just take this whole chicken and just cut it right down the middle. The spatchcock one's nice and juicy. Just give it a taste real quick. As always, pit barrel chicken. I love it. The whole chicken. Actually, I want to show you something. See if I can get it there. See if you can see that pocket of juice there. Here, I'll pour it out. Let me see. Guess that's one advantage of leaving it whole, is it allows the juices to trap in there more. Both of them are super juicy though. Go ahead and take a piece of the whole chicken. Like I said, the flavor's there for both of them. Either way's a winner. I just wanted to do an experiment just to see if there was a true difference in why you would cook it spatchcock versus the whole one. But thanks for watching, guys. As always, if you got any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and always, holler back.